Blondes versus Brunettes first got started in 2005 in Washington, D.C. A woman, her father was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, so it was a way for her to honor her father.
Originally, I heard about BBB when I was at the Alzheimer's Forum in Washington, D.C. We kept seeing these t-shirts that said Blondes versus Brunettes. We started asking some questions and found out there was a whole event behind it and knew immediately that we had to bring it to the Twin Cities. So here we are.
And we're kicking butt. We're raising a lot of money and a lot of awareness.
Blondes versus Brunettes is a unique way to fundraise and raise awareness for Alzheimer's Association. It plays up the old age rivalry of blondes versus brunettes, and it's a group of 20 and 30-year-old women who are just getting together to have fun and play football and make a difference in the fight against Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's disease is the health crisis of our time. It's the most expensive disease in the country now. It is the only top 10 killer that has no means of prevention, cure, or treatment, and it's going to be our generation's problem to solve. So this event is a way for us to not only raise money, but engage a totally new generation that is going to be tasked with fixing this problem.
I'm participating in Blondes versus Brunettes because my grandma is affected with Alzheimer's, and honestly it hasn't just impacted her, but her two sisters also died from the same disease, so it's really hit my family pretty aggressively, and I really want to be able to put a stop to it. And if it's one tackle at a time and Blondes versus Brunettes, then I'd love to help and get involved.
I'm participating in Blondes versus Brunettes because I work at the state capitol, and last year they had their Alzheimer's Association had their day on the Hill, and was able to talk to some of the people there and really realize that this was a community problem. It didn't just affect the person that was suffering from the disease, it didn't affect just the people who were in that person's immediate family, but it really affects our business community, our volunteer community. Just it's a community problem that needs a community solution, and I'm proud to be part of that community.
Well, I first really wanted just to play football, but now that I've become involved and met so many people who are affected by Alzheimer's, it makes me really want to get involved with a great cause.
Participating in Blondes versus Brunettes because my girlfriend's mother passed away from Alzheimer's last year, and I really want to support the cause.
My mom had early onset Alzheimer's disease. After battling the disease for almost 10 years, she passed away last September at the age of 60.
My mom was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's disease when she was 58 years old. She is still doing great. She is my inspiration in life, and she's the reason why I'm playing.
My favorite thing about Blondes versus Brunettes is all the new friendships that I feel everybody is making.
I think one of the best things that I'll walk away with is just a brand new group of friends that, you know, I'll be able to be friends with forever.
I think it's having something fun, like an outlet to release when there's so much about the disease that's so crappy and heavy, and this is a fun event that gets a lot of new faces involved and new people.
I think the camaraderie of how such a negative disease has really brought all of these women and men together to fight for the same cause has been overwhelming.
Obviously, Team Brew are going to win by a lot.
I think the Blondes are really going to provide a lot of game day highlights. A couple lowlights from the Brunettes, probably.
Brunettes by a couple tutties.
Team Blonde 35, Team Brunette 28. I think it's going to be a tight one.
Team Brew. Team Blonde all the way.
Blondes! Brew! Tackle Alzheimer's!